Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning. Welcome to the Front Porch, the Wednesday edition of the Front Porch, Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving, turkeys. My name's Kenny Dean, along with Scott Blake. We got Ryan Fuller in there, and we got a dense fog advisory, so if you're fixing to head outside, be careful.
Scott, I thought you said dense and looked at me. I was like, huh? I'm sorry. I almost got offended.
Get over it. Mike Densmore, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How's the gang at the Front Porch?
Man, I think we got it under control this morning. We got you with us. We got the whole crew. We got tomorrow's show already pre-recorded with you and the mayor of Dadeville, Chuck Ledbetter. We got Johnny Taylor tomorrow doing a history on Thanksgiving, and then we go wrap it up with Ernest T. Bass on the Front Porch for Thanksgiving.
Woo. I bumped into Ernest T. just a couple of weeks ago.
I get tickled, and a lot of times I don't even know what he's talking about, but I just get tickled.
Look, don't make you mad. He'll throw a rock at you.
You're right about that. Yeah. But, so we go ahead. We're looking forward to tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow's show will be used on Black Friday. Then, of course, we got the Iron Bowl coming up this weekend. We got Benjamin Russell traveling down to Saraland, so go BR. Fourth round.
You got opportunity to be thankful abounding.
Boy, you're exactly right. And your thought for the day when you said thank you, I that stuck in my head, Mike, and I can't quit saying it to myself.
I understand. It's just when we just every time we get perturbed, if we would just remember how blessed we are. Our blood pressure would probably go down.
I ran into a person yesterday, and it was just talking about somebody said it was just a little thing. And, sometimes the old saying, don't sweat the little things. Just enjoy life.
Soak in the blessings.
Exactly right. Well, buddy, we know you got a big date. Are y'all, I can't remember, are y'all traveling, or y'all going to be around, or...
We're going to go over to Lake Mitchell. Patsy's cousins are getting together this year, so we're going to go and jump in on that. They're a big group of folks and great folks. Some of them coming in from as far away as Carolinas. I think the Carolinas are as far as they're coming away, but they just felt that it was important to get together because a couple of them have gone on into that other dimension.
Right.
As part of that great cloud of witnesses since the last time they gathered.
Well, good. Again, we wish you and Patsy a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe in traveling. At least the weather tomorrow is really, really going to be good. And we showed up, had us some rain yesterday, but the rain's moved out. So y'all be careful. In saying that, we'll turn it over to you now for the Front Porch Thought of the Day.
Sounds great. Thanks. I really appreciate being invited to do this too. I'm going to talk today from Philippians 4th chapter, the 6th through the 9th verse, and it reads this way. Do not worry about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. And the peace of God, which passes all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, beloved, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence and if there was anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Keep on doing the things that you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, and the God of peace will be with you. You know, Thanksgiving is a time that we should focus on our blessings. It's easy to get down when I see someone who seems to have gotten a better break in life than I think I have. It's easy to criticize. It's easy to complain. It's easy to strike out trying to build ourselves up. And actually, we end up just more disappointed than we were to start with. My mother used to say, honey, you can't build yourself up by tearing someone else down. And I realize today just how true that is. In the scripture today, the writer of Philippians, Paul, says that joy and happiness comes from trusting God, thankful prayers, and a life committed to loving God and loving our neighbors. This morning, as I was thinking about this text and thinking about all of you in our listening community and thinking about Thanksgiving, I thought of a friend that Patsy and I pray for every night. His name's Jimmy, and over the last 20 years, he's had multiple heart surgeries, multiple bouts with serious cancer, and right now, every day, is fighting a fourth quarter with a very serious prognosis of what's forecast to be a terminal cancer. He shared with me and others one time that every night he goes to bed, he's learned to think very, very deep about God. And instead of complaining about what's wrong with him, he goes to sleep thanking God for all of his blessings, starting with his wife, going to his family, going to his friends, going to the other blessings in life. And I just thought, what a model for Thanksgiving. Out of a long, fought, hard life, in the fourth quarter of that life, every night he goes to sleep giving thanks. Wow. Oh, gracious and loving God, thank you for life. Thank you for friends. Thank you for the blessings of being to live in this community and this country. Help us be thankful. Help us love you. And help us love others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen.
And thank you. And I mean, you know, your friend, you know, he's got his priorities straight.
Oh, does he?
Wow.
It's never seen anything like it. And when he shared that story with a group of us not too long ago, you know, we were just, there was stunned silence. All of us, reasonably happy and healthy as far as we know.
Right.
And there he was in his situation, a robust, strong man of man, having trouble even walking. And there he told us, he said, well, I still do the same thing when I go to bed at night. I go to sleep. I put myself to sleep thanking God for my blessings. Wouldn't it be a different world if all of us went to sleep at night thanking God?
You're exactly right.
Woke up in the morning thanking God.
You're exactly right.
You know, Mayor, when I like music, and what you're talking about, it made me think of a song that we're going to be singing in our Christmas concert in a couple of weeks. Irving Berlin's "Count Your Blessings," from the movie White Christmas.
Name them one by one.
Well, right. That's the hymn, but this was a secular song that came out in the movie White Christmas from when Danny Kaye and Bing Crosby and all them. And anyways, the whole song is about go to sleep. Before you go to sleep, count your blessings. And we're singing that song this year.
Wow.
It's a good song.
Wow. Hey, buddy.
Look forward to hearing it. It's something that we all need to do, and we all need to focus on more than we do.
It talks about you're all tight and can't wound up, and you're worried about all this kind of stuff. And it says, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings.
Right. Well, that's what this guy banks on.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that with us. That was a thought for the day, just about him. So thank you for sharing that, and to him and his family. I hope he has a very blessed Thanksgiving.
There's no question about it.
Mike Dinsmore, you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you real soon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
See you.
you.
See you,
All
buddy.
right. Bye-bye.
Well, I tell you what, I enjoyed that. I always enjoy listening to him. Of course, he'll be on with us on the front porch tomorrow, the Thanksgiving show, and the Friday show. Let's talk about the weather right now, because it's 54 degrees. It's a dense fog advisory, so be careful. And another thing I want to mention, down here at the bottom of the hill, right in front of Mr. I think it's around Roger Hand's place right there. There's
Mount Airy.
Yeah, Mount Airy. It's some water really backed up right there from yesterday's rain. So if you're heading out of Alexander City, be real careful in that area right there. 65 for a high today, no rain. So folks traveling today, good for y'all. Be careful. 34 tonight for a low and clear. Going into the rest of the week for Thanksgiving. Mid-50s for a high, low at 29. Friday for Black Friday, and we'll get you updated on the folks that be open, what time they're going to be open. 52 and 30. Then we got a ball game. Saraland, Benjamin Russell travels to Saraland down in South Alabama. Be careful. Bring us back a win. 56 and 44 on Iron Bowl Saturday. And then rain moves back in here for the last day of November, Sunday, 56 and 35. And then the first day of December, Monday. It's hard to say. I can't believe I'm saying that. 54 and 41. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks that we think the world of. Alex City Marine on Highway 280 in Jackson Gap. Think the world of these folks right here. You know, when I was coming back from Birmingham the other day, I looked over there. Boys, girls, men, women, if you're looking for a really neat truck, they've got a good selection of trucks right now. You got your Rams, you got your Chevrolets, you got your Fords, and they got them right there on the front line at Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, late t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the Hot Bar. let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Merle Norman Cosmetics. I stopped by there yesterday to see the girls, and I did see the girls. And on Black Friday, starting at 8 o'clock, Merle Norman Cosmetics, they're going to have 15% off. Again, they'll be open at 8 o'clock at Merle Norman inside the square. That's on Calhoun Street in downtown Alexander City. Go by and see the girls and tell them the Front Porch sent you. And they say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Come back in here and join us on the Front Porch on a foggy morning this morning. Hey, we've got a lot. Hey, I got this from Jack Wright. Talking about Lake Martin Animal Rescue. Said they are tapped out. Please do not ask us to take your dog, cat, help with vet care or anything in between right now, because they're really running into money issue there. So I'm sure they would. Anybody would like to help with any kind of donations for the Lake Martin Animal Rescue, get in touch with them and do that.
Lots of dogs out there. You know, there's been a pack of wild dogs, and according to the mayor and a couple of council folks I've talked to, they've caught 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, you know, we at Alexander City, it has a leash law, which I'm really glad, because, you know, getting out and walking, or any of the runners, or just anybody.
Right.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Bankston, he's got, when he goes to, he walks a couple times a day, I think. I always see him.
Mm-hmm.
But he carries some treats. So if he runs.
And the folks in the back of the neighborhood, there's a couple, they walk every morning. They would always come by about 6 o'clock in the morning, and he would toss them a dog bone. And my dogs they were accustomed to coming by, so they're always out there waiting.
Yeah.
For them, you know, but
that's what old Duke does. They Candy and Brian, they got a black lab, and he's old. And he wagging that tail when he comes by. Hey, Thanksgiving catering. A lot of folks are doing it that advertise with us. I know my buddy at Triple R Cafe, Matthew Reams. He's got you can get a half pan of funeral potatoes. Have you ever heard what funeral potatoes are?
we discussed that off air yesterday. I've never heard of funeral potatoes.
But he's got the smoked ham, the portion, or turkeys, squash dressing. You know, so they have it all. So you need to get your order in there. I know still in Rockford, Lee Boys Barbecue has their catering going on today. Coon's Corner over here has their catering going on. Eula Mays inside the square. So, and all those have a different type. So that's the ones that come to mind right now. Our guest today, Michael Freeman, will be on with us. The professor, when I say professor, he knows what fish are, I guess you could call him the fish whisperer. But he knows fish, so he'll be telling you boys and girls, men and women, what to go fishing for right now. EMA director Jason Moran, who was really busy yesterday, sending out a lot of. We were under a tornado watch at one time. The weather is, but that's all over with now. In parts of Alabama, it got pretty rough. But he'll be on with us at Monday. Now,
they had some wind damage in Birmingham area.
Yep. And then Dylan Beagle from Brown nursing home will be on, and I'm not sure if my neighbor Candy Tate's will be on with him or not. Tonight at Martin's, at Lake Martin, 6 o'clock, Black Wednesday, bingo. I'm not sure what that's all about, and the K&W Triple Threat Food Truck will be there tonight. They'll be closed tomorrow.
So last night, at First Baptist Church, we have our annual Agape Feast, and we probably had 450, 475 folks there.
Wow!
And each deacon gets a table, and we serve our table. We serve everybody, and we had to give our list of names at our table. So I had a young lady that sat with us, Miss Jane Waldrop from up in New Site. She watched us every morning. So good morning, Miss Jane. She came over, and her daughter Sheila Fuller said that they watch.
Hey Sheila,
Sheila.
I know Sheila.
And they sat with us last night at our table. Anyways, but good morning. Watches us every day.
Well, we really do. We appreciate folks that tune in. Again, if you know of a guest that you would like for us to get out here, contact either Scott or myself, and we'd love to get them out here. Hey, of course, we got Iron Bowl this weekend. You can listen to it right here on Clyde's Country 97.5, starting early on Saturday, and of course the kickoff is Saturday night. Again, we've got the Benjamin Russell High School Wildcats will be traveling to Saraland. Best of luck to you guys. We're pulling for you, and like I say, bring us back
They need to bring back a win because the next game will be in Birmingham, Alabama. Right. It'll be for the Ship. We travel well. Benjamin Russell fans, parents, and it's so sad to see across the way, like this past week, and when we play some of these Birmingham teams, they don't bring anybody with them. I know. I know. Spain Park didn't have a good crowd. Well, back when Willie Carl was coaching and we won the state championship in 2001, that night in Legion Field, we had more people there than Mountain Brook did. Not Mountain Brook, but Homewood. Homewood's right there. And if you were a home theft person, it was a good night because there goes your boy. Everybody in town was in Birmingham that night. It was the craziest thing.
Good.
Coming home on 280, it was just a sea of red, tail lights.
Excuse me. Coffee's good right there. Hey, the Sure Shot Outdoors Black Friday sale, it's going on today, and it will be going on Friday also, all day long. I know Cloud 9 will be closed tomorrow. They'll be open at 7 o'clock Friday morning for Black Friday. I know Bailey's will be also open early Friday morning. Chick-fil-A will be closed tomorrow. They will be open on Friday. So just trying to get as many up to date on openings and closings. Monday night, I'm not sure how late the rain will be here on Monday, but Monday night we've got the Elliott City Christmas Parade. So we'll by Monday we'll know for sure what that's looking like. Goodwater Christmas Parade is December the 4th at 6 o'clock. Line up at the depot. December the 7th, the Christmas Parade, the Dadeville Christmas Parade is going on. So, golly, it's that time of the year. Seafood Red Bag fundraiser Saturday, this coming Saturday. 1 pound of shrimp, Key West shrimp, corn, sausage, potatoes, $30. But this is a proceed benefiting Tallapoosa's Caring Refuge. So that's a win-win situation. Cancer Thrivers Support Group. This coming Tuesday, December the 2nd at 1 o'clock, and that will take place at the Cancer Center. And the mobile director, George Miranda, will be heading that up. So a lot going on right now.
Christmas time's coming. We've been saying that now. I think it seems like we've been talking about Christmas since Labor Day. But it gets here fast. We talk about it, and all of a sudden, and then it's gone. Yeah,
you're right. It's here, and it's just gone.
And then it's Valentine's Day, I guess. But anyway, speaking of gone,
you gone with the wind.
I have several duties today.
Well, I'll tell you what, you go take care of those turkeys, Turkey. And happy Thanksgiving to you.
Gobble. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you Monday morning, and
Be safe.
Be safe, y'all.
We'll be right back. Town and Country Cleaners. Good morning, girls, and I hope it's a happy Thanksgiving for all of you over at Town and Country Cleaners. Of course, they're located on Cherokee Road here in Alexander City. They've been here for a while, and they're going to be here for a while because it's people just like you that trade with them each and every day. Their Wednesday special, which they run this every Wednesday, pants $4.90. Regular dress is $8.25. So go by and see the girls at Town and Country Cleaners. They will be closed tomorrow, but they say happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
Ulamay's inside the square, Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City. For breakfast this morning, you could have a bologna biscuit, you could have a BLT, you could have a beignet, that's different, and even a breakfast sandwich. And then for lunch today, have you tried their lunch? Of course, they got cheeseburgers and hamburgers and wings and chicken and ribeye steaks and chicken tenders, and also their fried okra. I mean, I could go on. They got one heck of a menu, and they cater too. That's Ulamay's inside the square, Calhoun Street, Alex City. And welcome back to the Wednesday edition of the Front Porch. The last Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, with the professor out here, Mr. Michael Freeman. Happy Thanksgiving. Buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Somebody ask this question to everybody that sits down, especially this time of the year. With your family, do y'all have a tradition on Thanksgiving, or does it vary, or?
Not really. It's pretty much the same thing every year. Most of the time, it's over at my Aunt Jean's house. It's up in Easley, South Carolina. So,
so you're heading up?
Yeah, I'll be heading up there tonight, and then. But we have a traditional, everybody potluck kind of deal. There's been a few curveballs thrown in there over the years as they've gotten older. There's been a few times when my dad was still alive, we would try to ease the burden on the women, you know, so that they wouldn't have to feel like they had to put so much effort into it. So you know, one year I think we did like everybody bring your favorite soup or something.
Oh, really? Okay, I like that.
You know, just something different, but for the most part, it always goes back to
turkey and dressing.
Yeah, my uncle has one of those rotisserie or convection oven deals. Just sits out on the porch. So he'll cook a turkey for like, I don't know how many hours, basting it, doing all that kind of stuff. We've done deep fried turkeys like a lot of people do now, traditional baked. And Christmas, there's usually a bird cooked, but it's combined with ham and the stuff that some different things.
I love Thanksgiving.
But it's pretty much a traditional one. Everybody looks forward to it. You know, as people have passed on, you know, families nowadays, at least in my immediate family, we only have one left on my dad's side, my Uncle Ray, and then a lot of the kids and cousins and all are spread out.
Right.
But on my mom's side, they're all living in the Easley area and is still able to get together a lot of times, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
And tradition, I mean, this year it's kind of broken in our house because Ellen does not want to be around a big crowd. Her immune system is still low, so we're doing it here. It's always been for years. She comes from a big family in Birmingham. We'd go up there, so this year it's not. So it's going to be here, and I like it being right here. You know, the families, coming in. So
it's the cozy home feeling, you know. It's kind of hard to get those feelings.
The weather's going to be perfect. Yeah. Nice and cold. We'll talk about the weather here shortly, but the weather's going to be cold tomorrow. And after all the rain we had on Tuesday, and it's going to be out here. But that breaks. So let's jump from Thanksgiving. So with this front that's come through, is this going to be good for fishing?
It should be. We needed the water to cool down and be more seasonable. It's been hovering around 70 degrees for a little bit too long. You know, we had that couple of little spurts, you know, seemed like it was 24 to 48 hour cold spells, and then we was back in the 70s. And I mean, this past week is close to 80.
What does that do to the weather? I mean, to the fishing? Does it just does it mess it up?
So I mean, you know, they use their instincts and their senses a lot more than we do for survival, and I think this time of year they're expecting it to start getting colder, and as it gets colder they change their positioning and all, but they've stayed spread out. You know, they're schooling and chasing bait, but we really need this colder weather to set in some. Obviously in Alabama you just wait a few minutes and it'll change, but for the most part we need to be in the more seasonable temperatures. And as someone who deer hunts too, I'm ready for some colder weather because I don't like to hunt when when you're sweating, right? And you're out there climbing trees and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to it cooling off some. I'm not sure. I've looked at some of the long range projections, and you know, so obviously forecasting is forecasting. It's best guess based on what nature is presenting, but we're in a La Nina year, and so
Does it mean a lot of rain?
Well, I hope so. There's a good chance for rain, you know, more. We need to be more into a regular pattern. We've obviously gone through some micro droughts in the last few months.
Oh, we have.
But I'm not sure that we're going to get a lot of cold, but we may get snow a few times because of.
He's not just a professor on the fish, how they think. He's a dead blame weatherman too, but you have to be.
Yeah, it's
You have to be.
interrelated. So,
yeah, it really is.
So there's, because of moisture, the patterns that are probably setting up based on past La Ninas and then the way the weather's been doing the last few years, we may actually get to see more chances for it, at least cold rains and maybe a chance for snow a couple of times. But we're in between all that, we may get bumps that we typically kind of get anyway.
Have you ever fished in snow?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a few times. I've deer hunted a lot in it.
Yeah,
it's fun. But yeah, I've fished it. And some of your best days is when it's cold and miserable, or at least to most people. The fish feed. They sense all that coming too, because a front's a front. So barometric pressure drops cause fish as on the leading edge to feed, because after it goes through and it really drops out, they're not going to want to eat for a while.
Right.
Bait fish not going to move around. The water gets colder at the surface, and so they like to eat on the back end of fronts as it starts to trend up and the temps get a little warmer. Mostly sun too, because they really are interdependent on that sun heating the bottom of the lake up and causing the bait fish to come up off the bottom and move, and of course the big fish, they're cold-blooded animals, so they like to, it helps get their metabolism going, and they'll start feeding a little bit more.
I apologize for shaking my head so much at you, but you just absolutely blow my mind when you get to talking about this, because this is what you've done all your life.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've really paid a lot of attention to it over the years.
Sure.
It's a lot of experience. You know, and of course I read, like, and, you know, working in academia, that gives me a little bit of an edge too from the knowledge base, because I have access to a lot of it. But
in Auburn,
yeah, more than I can ever, more than I'll ever forget. But it does help when you understand what you're going after.
You know, I was just talking just yesterday about my Uncle Melvin, who's a blessed memory, along with his wife, Aunt Louie. He was a hard worker. But he loved to fish just from the bank. I mean, you know, that was their out. But you don't see much of that these days.
You see it more from people who really need the fish to eat.
Oh, okay.
You still see a lot of bank fishing in certain parts of lakes. Wow. But it's interrelated to people trying to catch meals too. I mean, they're out there enjoying the fishing, don't get me wrong, but a lot of times it's about putting food, because they're out there with their 5-gallon bucket and they're trying to load that thing up so they can go home, clean them, and eat them.
You know, maybe we've had this conversation before, because I know this summer I was at a our grandson was at a tournament somewhere. I forget where it was, but it had a big lake around it. And I was walking that. But there was a gentleman there on a 5-gallon bucket, and that's exactly what he was doing.
That's
he
right.
was fishing
Little
probably
stringer stuck in the ground, maybe, or using that bucket. I did it as a kid growing up. I grew up where we ate a lot of fish at Lake Hartwell. So, and we fished
a bass.
Bass, crappie, mostly crappie and catfish. That was the main fish. That, of course, we caught bass. So they were going to get eaten too.
How about this time of the year with the weather patterns you're talking about? Is it more suitable or better fishing for crappie or bass, or both?
Both.
Okay.
You know, and catfish is biting pretty good right now too. When it gets real cold, that's where a boat's nice to have, because the fish are going to be further off the bank, and it gets a little tougher to catch unless you can find an area on the bank where there's a big drop not too far out, and you can you can throw it out there off that drop at ledge and get down to some of those fish that are trying to hide from the cold water that's at the surface.
But here again, knowing you
got to know where you're at. And, you know, a lot of them, you can tell when people fish bank fish, they go to different spots at different times of the year based on what the weather has been doing, what the water
Where the water is right now. Is water up, down?
It's down, the lakes, the plug was pulled, and so it's pretty close to where it's going to be for a winter pool. And it should be pretty steady to where it is now.
When they pull that water, the lake down, and it's going to be that way to the spring? April.
Well, I think April 1st.
Okay. Do you have to adjust for fishing for the next 4 or 5 months?
You just adjust your locations. The fishing changes some, and it's because there's a lot more exposed bank, and you have structure now that used to be in 15 foot of water that's now exposed. Some of it is totally out of the water, but you're fishing similar areas. It's just there's less water. You don't have as many docks in the water, so the backs of creeks are going to be dried up, and you're going to be looking for docks that are in deeper water. Because one thing about the wintertime is while the sun is in a different position, it's really bright. Our skies are typically what we call bluebird skies, where there's no haze, there's no filtration. The sunlight is direct, even though it's at an angle. And so those fish don't have eyelids. So that UV light coming down, it kind of bothers them a bit, and they'll get under structure, docks, think shade. But on the flip side of that, there's a temperature gradient difference underneath those docks too. So they'll get out and feed in a little in that shallower water when that bottom starts to warm up. But it's that peak time of feeding. That feeding window is going to change interdependent on that sunlight.
Hey, don't go anywhere. The professor will be giving you a class of fishing when we come back. Salvation Army, it's just right there on the screen right now. I'm going to give you 2 numbers. Now, if you don't get them, you can always go get in touch with them at the Salvation Army about ringing the bell. They're needing folks right now. Ken Neighbors, 256-794-2095. Tammy Salinas, 256-794-4300. Now, again, if you didn't get those, just get in touch with them at the Salvation Army, but they're needing bell ringers now. Happy Thanksgiving from Salvation Army.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners. Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Anthony's Plumbing. You know, I was thinking about with Thanksgiving coming up, you know, you never know when you're going to have an issue with plumbing or sewage. You don't plan on it, and then it happens. You got people over. At least keep Anthony Waldrop's number handy. Put it on the refrigerator, put it where in your phone, but keep it handy under plumbing. 256-596-1111. 596-1111. And happy last Wednesday in Thanksgiving in November. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and we've got so much to be thankful for. I'm just thankful that ran into this guy right here a few years ago, Michael Freeman. You've been coming out here a couple of years now?
Yeah, about 3 and a half, maybe even 4 almost.
How did was this through Vivian Autry? Is that where I'm trying to remember how we?
I think that's how you got connected with through Vivian. With OGS. After we've had it 5 years now, so it's our 5th year anniversary, I guess, would have been in November.
Wow.
Or, the first of this month.
Okay, how bizarre.
So.
And I guess I think, do people, we're talking about traditions. You're talking about going to South Carolina and get with the family. So many guys that I've talked to over the years, deer hunting is a part of their tradition. They go deer hunting on Thanksgiving morning.
That's right.
And then they come back in and eat. Is that you know a lot of guys and gals that do that?
Yeah, there's, we used to do, dove season was the same way, because for us, and it's like that here, I've noticed, I've been living here 20 years in April, and so dove season was like the kickoff to hunting season.
Yeah.
And kinda. So in South Carolina, it's more so because deer season starts so much earlier than it does here because of the rut's so much different there. We south of I-85 in Alabama, the rut doesn't happen until January, February. It's already occurred in South Carolina. You're on the tail end of it up there.
Oh, really?
And so
it starts earlier.
Yes, it starts earlier. So
September.
Deer season starts earlier too.
September, October.
October.
Okay.
So. Gun season in South Carolina typically is the second Saturday of October, and the last day of deer season is January 1. It's New Year's Day.
Oh, okay, so.
And we go all the way into the second week of February.
Yeah.
So, especially south of 85, of course, it's different zones, it's different seasons. But up there, It actually has the earliest deer season in the low country. You can start bow hunting in August. But
When you
man,
say
I'm telling you, it is hot.
When you say low country, what?
Down in Charleston and
South Carolina?
Beaufort and all those
Okay,
areas, I used to go down there and hunt some, and it starts really early, but it's mosquito.
Oh yeah, that ain't
You're
no
basting.
fun.
Like, you know, I've done it a couple of times like this. Let's wait for the cooler weather. But yeah, so dove season would start that Labor Day weekend. You get a half a day on that Saturday. You had a break because you didn't hunt on Sundays back then. And then Monday morning it kicked off, you know, Memorial Day or Labor Day, and the whole day you was hunting. And we'd take all the birds we killed, and that would be what we would eat on the opening day of gun season.
Really?
And so we would hunt that morning and come out and go fix those birds and eat those for lunch, and of course we'd come back and eat them for supper too sometimes.
Are you a quail hunter?
No. I guess I came in on the tail end of native quail.
Yeah.
I ran through coveys of quail deer hunting, but I never really got into dove quail hunting. I know I would enjoy it. I love to watch it. Yeah. You know, the dogs working the birds and stuff is just really interesting.
Randy Anderson, who used to own Radney and Langley Funeral Homes here, retired. And I've never known it, but he was out here a while back. He's got a Crimson Acres over on Dudleyville Road over in Dadeville area, quail preserve, and where you can go over there and hunt. Yeah. And he's got it where he's got it designed to where you can afford, more affordable. But I've never known that. But that was his love, getting dogs.
So I was real close to Coach Dye, and he had quail preserve too.
Was it in Reeltown?
And then in Macon County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's down off 50 near. He had one farm, and then he moved to Crooked Oaks, which the university it was donated to the University of College of Forestry and Wildlife Sciences has it now, and they operate.
That's right. I forgot about that.
But the quail preserve was a part of that. But before that, he had another one. That they had quail, and I think the new ownership runs it now. I'm not sure how it works, I'm not sure how much is still alive, but I know that the birds are still out there and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure they're still using it as a quail preserve too. But that's my only interaction with a preserve. Back home, when I was a kid growing up, I knew people who went. There just wasn't a lot of native birds left because of depleted, the unfortunate side effect of forest and pines was that their homes were just always clear cutting. Right. Really did a lot of damage to native bird habitat, and so they're still South Carolina, but it's not not many.
Let's go to 2026 with Lake Martin being 100 years old. Y'all already have tournaments in place?
We're working on some stuff to celebrate the 100 years. We just I was the tournament director for the Insane tournament that Logan Parks Foundation put on a few weeks ago, where we had 5. Here's this guy here from he fishes for USC Union with the University of South Carolina Union. He won Logan's Nitro Z21 as a part of a drawing. He's from Indiana originally. But then we had a couple kids. This is a young lady, Claire. She won. This is from Public Works that she'd been doing throughout the year. She won $2,000. But we gave out almost $500,000. This group here, Dalton Head and his partner, won $30,000 in the tournament. They got to split that. And so it pits a college angler with a high school angler. That we had 200 teams, 400 anglers. They started on Wednesday practicing, practiced up until Friday evening. We had a draft over at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn University Athletics allowed us to utilize the facilities. It's a big deal. We had a blast. Of course, these kids did too. And so they were out on Lake Martin from Wednesday to Sunday. Sunday was the actual tournament day.
It's a one-day tournament.
It's a one-day tournament, but they prepare for it from Wednesday to Saturday. But that Wednesday to Friday, they go out and fish. They create statistics. The college anglers draft the high school angler. They're choosing based on their numbers. They go out and practice on Saturday, and on Sunday they fish for that nearly $500,000 of total prizes.
Wow.
20 places in one. You had. One group won 1,000, one group won 3,000. You saw Claire; she won 2,000 from Works, and she's a good little angler too.
Claire from here?
She's from this area. I think She
Claire.
is from the Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
okay,
she
okay.
may actually be
Yerke?
from closer. Yeah, Yerke.
Yeah,
Claire Yerke.
yeah.
She won
Her
that.
mom, dad have Alex City Marine.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. We actually put on the Alexander City Rotary Club on that Saturday event. And here's the winners from it. Proceeds
The
from
Bass Bash.
Yeah, the Bass Bash. Dana, you know Dana from over at Camp Asca.
Oh, yeah.
She helps lead that group with the Rotary, and this is our third year of putting that on for them. And they were able to raise some money for the Rotary Club there.
Good for them.
And
that's a good civic group.
Yes.
Because they do a lot of, they give back.
And then our Wind Creek Bass Trail, that was the week before. We had 90 boats in it, teams, and Mr. Colley there, Christopher Colley, he not only won over $3,000 cash or $3,000 purse money, but he also won an additional $8,000 from Nitro because he was the top. He won a tournament.
It was
so
really
White River
close
Rewards,
too, first and second.
Yeah. The weights are always pretty tight on Martin typically. So anyway, Christopher, he ended up with over $11,000 in winnings from that tournament. So our next one is December 13th coming up next month. We've got a couple other events there. One's on Lay Lake. It's a solo trail event. And then we have we're calling the Hook, Line, and Sunday Derby Trail on the 28th of December. And that's
one day?
Yeah, it starts at Martin, but it makes a hook. So it starts at Martin, it goes over to Jordan and runs up the Coosa, and when you look at it, it creates a hook.
I be darned.
So that's the Hook, Line, and Sunday Derby Trail.
I love that, though.
But we were on Lake Mitchell Sunday, this past Sunday, and a young man that fishes, one of our college anglers over at Faulkner. I'm sorry, I think he's at Faulkner. He won, Grant McCraney, he won that tournament with almost 18 pounds of spotted bass. I think he had one largemouth there on the left from Mitchell. We had a pretty good little turnout that event.
You mentioned a while ago the bluebird sky. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's what kind of had that. It was real foggy that morning, but it lifted, and when it did, it cleared out pretty well.
There's nothing, when we went out to Montana 3 years ago, I wanted to see the big sky, and I got out of the truck and I saw it. But you know what? We've got some beautiful blue skies here.
Oh, yeah.
On beautiful clear days, it's just nothing like it.
They call it big sky country, and I get it. To me, the biggest sky I've ever seen was in Iraq.
Oh, really?
Because there's nothing you're in the desert, flat. There's nothing but sky around you.
Wow.
Unfortunately, when I was there, it was also quite smoky from obviously warfare, but the smoke coming from the burning oil fields and stuff. But once you got past all that, I mean, it was just nothing but sky around you. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what you'd see on the plains of Texas.
Yeah.
When you get out there, it's real flat and there's nothing to obscure it.
Poor Texas. Boy, if you want to take a trip, go across Texas. I'm talking about from the east to the west.
It's unreal. I mean, my daughter lived in Carrollton in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and was driving out to take her stuff out and then bring it home. There's a long drive.
Yeah, ain't nothing short about it. Thank you for coming out here.
Absolutely.
To you and your family, a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Look forward to you being back out here for 2025 and 2026. Folks, we'll be right back. Coons Corner Deli, they are open today. They will be closed tomorrow and Friday. Today for lunch, fried pork chops, fried chicken, hash brown casserole, black-eyed peas, green beans, baby carrots, and blackberry cobbler. Breakfast is being served right now at Coons Corner Deli. And if you've got some catering to pick it up, make sure you do that today. Happy Thanksgiving from Coons Corner Deli.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you always.
And Obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside service for Mrs. Kathy Patton Dubose, 73 of Alexander City, will be at 2 o'clock today at the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends today also from 12 to 1:30 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To the Dubose family, and to other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Music Depot, Highway 280, Alexander City, right next to Depot Gun and Pond. Owner Andy Tucker says, come on in. $99 out the door, acoustic or electric guitars. And when it comes to band equipment, they got every type band equipment, amplifiers, organs, keyboards, and a little bit of everything when it comes to music. That's Music Depot, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Gracie's Flowers and their team of cute little elves are ready to help you prepare for the holiday season. They have a beautiful selection to choose from, starting with the precious manger scene, a wreath decorated with cardinals, and a gorgeous Christmas tree filled with a variety of ornaments. Pick you up some delicious cheese straws while you're there too. So go see them today, located on Hillaby Street. Gracie's Flowers is wishing you a thankful and merry holiday season.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Atlanta's place. Let me tell you about Atlanta's. In fact, I'm gonna get the menu out because breakfast is being served right now at Atlanta's place, which of course they're located on Marshall Street. You can get the breakfast bowl, which is sausage, egg, biscuit, and gravy. That's just a meal there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I like, and me and Ryan get this every now and then, bologna, egg, and cheese on Texas toast. That's a lunch right there. Of course, they have great cheeseburgers, too, at Atlanta's place. In Atlanta, and the staff say Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in a few days. I got a couple folks I want to say happy birthday to. Scott Baker, Mr. Photographer, happy birthday to you, my friend. Look forward to you being back out here with us real soon. And Kenny Jr.'s lovely bride, Leah Southern Dean, is having a birthday today. And then tomorrow, on Thanksgiving, Maggie Dean Whaley's having a birthday. So happy birthday, baby girl, and hope you have many, many more. I'm going to let Mr. Dylan Beagle introduce our very special guest from Brown Nursing Home. I've met her before, but I'm going to let him introduce her.
Good morning, everybody. Sitting to my left, to everybody's right, we have the one and only, the amazing Miss Candy Tate.
You did a good job with that, y'all.
Right?
You told him to say that?
Yeah. Put that dollar under the table.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, in the previous interview we just did, that was a pre-recorded. We did it yesterday, so if you heard a lot of noise, it was not the microphones. The microphones were picking up. It was happening during all that rain yesterday, and there's a tin roof right up here that's when it rains real hard, you can hear it real good. So I just want to let you know about that. You've been with Brown for
over 9 years.
Wow.
Yes.
What? And I think you and I've talked about this before. Of course, Candy Tate, I'm just joking. Candy and Brian are our neighbors. We love having them as neighbors. We keep a close watch on each other. I love Halloween time when it's time to go do some eating. And even Ellen Dean got out this year and went over to the Tate family. And of course, Duke, the dog. I was talking about.
Still getting around.
I was talking about him earlier because Dr. Bankston, who walks every day, now Duke's a big old black lab, and he got a mean bark on him, and a little aggressive, but he gets to wagging that tail when he sees a good doctor coming because he always.
You should see Wes Tate do the impersonation, like the jumping that he does. Yeah, it's really good. It's really
Wes
good.
does.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness alive! But it's so much fun on our street. We were just talking about we all live in old homes. They're just so neat, and y'all always fix y'all's up big time for Christmas. You already got up some Christmas trees.
We do.
Don't you?
We do. We have 5 up already.
Kathy Tate.
She started it.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Yes. Brian was fussing about it just this week. He said he called his mom. He's like, "Why did you do this? Why did you do this to us?" Yeah.
So does she have more than that?
Not anymore, because
Really?
they're down, at the lake.
Right.
And when they were in town and the bigger house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be darned.
Oh yeah.
Last year was the first year in, I guess, 50 years, because Ellen and I will be married 50 years in March, and before we got married in 75, we had, in my apartment in Birmingham, I had a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I'm talking about it was a scrawny, and I decorated it with Budweiser cans, empty Budweiser. I just thought it was looked pretty at the time to me. But last year was the first year we didn't have a real tree.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what, kind of like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was upstairs the other day. I pulled it downstairs, and it's 3 pieces. It put it together. It already had lights on it.
Oh yeah.
And it really, Ellen loves it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's still lit up. So
What do you think about this new Grinch theme Christmas? Have you seen these trees?
No.
My little girl just got one. She got one for her room. It's like a little 3 foot, and it's lime green. I mean,
Okay,
like Grinch green,
yeah.
right?
I'm a
But
big
then it
Grinch.
has like the big curve on it.
Really?
Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah. The
I gotta get
Grinch themed Christmas stuff apparently is a thing.
All right. See, I'm a
I
big
love the
Grinch lover. I got it recorded. I like to watch it. It's an old Boris Karloff, I believe, is the Grinch, but it's just Charlie Brown Christmas and Thanksgiving. I just love all those, and even Polar Express.
Yep.
Yes.
I recorded it the other day because it's one of my favorites.
I like Jim Carrey's Grinch too.
Yeah.
We used to see how many times we could watch A Christmas Story on Christmas, you know, because they would play it back to back to back to back to back.
Yep.
You know, about like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My parents were like, "All right,
Turn it off.
We're good. We got the point."
It's a Wonderful Life is one of my favorites. I watched that. Christmas Carol, the old Christmas Carol. I'm probably, I don't know.
My kids like the
30s or
Muppet
40s.
Christmas Carol.
Yep.
Muppet Christmas and the Santa Claus. with
But
Tim
all
Allen.
these we're talking about are all traditions.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have our traditions, and at our house, we love traditions. What's a tradition at the Tate house? Not just Christmas time, but I know the Halloween. That's a tradition of y'all's.
Yeah, we
I didn't know.
we haven't done this in several years, but Brian used to read the night before Christmas.
Okay.
And we would always try to read the Bible the night before
Good.
that part of Luke or
Right,
whatever.
Good for y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We haven't done that in a couple of years. We need to do that.
I do the night before Christmas. I've been doing it for 30, almost 30 years now. I mean, they all gather around in our den, and and now we got the children, the grandchildren, hanging on, and so it's. And Maggie Dean Whaley, she loves traditions. And of course, we're doing our Thanksgiving at their house on this Friday. You know what? We ain't talked about Brown Nursing Home. We'll get back to that.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there when we come back, though. We have the Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce coming up December 11th at the Mitchell House over in downtown Dadeville. They'll be having their meet and greet. Of course, Bridget Thornell is the new CEO there. She'll be out here real soon. She's been out here many times over the years wearing different hats, and now she got the big hat on now. So happy Thanksgiving from Lake Martin Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Dalton Insurance. Let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
Little Lambs and Ivy Day School, located on East South Street in Dadeville, is a great place for children to stay. Miss Peggy is a talented angel with a staff that works hard to achieve happiness for all. Miss Peggy is also very involved in the community that she loves. Just like her children at Little Lambs and Ivy, teachers helping children, children helping children. Swing by and see Mrs. Peggy for more information. Or call 256-825-9415. That's 256-825-9415.
At CNT Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control, with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353 or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Lee Boys, in fact, I just saw they're going to be open today until about 3. Then they're going to close up. They'll be back open on either Saturday or Sunday. I'll look it up. They can tell you. Let me tell you something about Lee Boys Barbecue and catering. They're catering today. So if you're looking for a barbecue or ribs or chicken, they do it all, and they do it real good, and they're located in downtown Rockford, and they too want to say happy Thanksgiving to you all, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. We got some places that we like to talk about eating, and they're good places too. Hey, happy birthday to Vicki Green Day. Tomorrow, Jennifer Gullidge. Happy birthday to you, Candy Tate, with us out here right now from Brown Nursing Home, along with Dylan, the dog man Beagle, out here. Brown Nursing Home has been around for a while. Brown Nursing Home is located on Washington Street. When we say nursing home, do y'all have for just Alzheimer's? Do y'all have a unit for that, a wing for that?
We don't.
Okay, I didn't think you did. Because you got to be.
We're just a 68-bed facility, which is small, which we like.
Sure.
But no, we don't have just a separate dementia unit or anything like that.
What exactly do you do it with Brown?
I am the RN clinical liaison, so I do some marketing, but mainly I'm kind of that go-between for families, case managers, just to get that patient into the building. So
What's a case manager?
They work at hospitals, usually dealing with discharge planning.
Okay.
So patient comes in the hospital, they need rehab, or maybe they need long-term care. They're going to contact me. I would go to the hospital, see the patient, or if they're at home or wherever the patient is, I'm that go-between.
Why did you go into this field to begin with? What in the nursing field? Is that just something? Did you have the love for it?
I knew I wanted to go into healthcare.
Okay.
I initially was in pharmacy, and I don't know, just wanted more people, being around people more. So nursing was a better fit.
So you were in pharmacy for a while?
Well, that was my what I thought for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I, started school, I'd already figured out it was going to be nursing.
Did mom or dad encourage you, or did you not?
I really don't have any nurses in my family.
Really?
Mm-mm. My sister-in-law.
Well, your dad, Ronnie's a doctor, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Doctor.
Actually, my mother. Let's be, she knows. She knows. She'll call me and tell me things. I'm like, well, I've been a nurse almost 25 years.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. In today's world, and especially in this area, nursing continues to grow. What do you tell somebody that's graduating that wants to go into this field? What do you?
Just there's so many opportunities.
Like right.
I think folks get kind of bogged down with 12-hour shifts and 3 days a week and every other weekend, but you can do that for a while, and there's just so much to do in nursing, and not that you're job hopping around, but just do as much as you can, to get the experience and the schedule that maybe you need for your lifestyle or your family or kids.
I think about a young person that wants to get into nursing and be a travel nurse.
Yes.
I mean, go all over the United States and, see different parts, and you're still getting, you're still doing your job, but I just, and especially these days.
COVID, wow.
Yeah.
And for healthcare and nursing specifically of healthcare, it's a commodity, and it's a vocation that will never go bad, right? You'll always have folks that need to be tended to and cared for, and I know, Kenny, you and I have talked about this, and it's not for everybody.
No.
But again, for those people that that it is their thing, it's a match made. You can tell they just have that personality for it.
But rules and regulations, you've got to know. You both have to know the rules and regulations. I mean, it's do they change a lot? Oh, really?
All the
By the time
time.
you figure them out, they change.
Really?
You think you got
I
it
didn't
figured
realize
out.
that.
Oh,
We specifically from Brown, we're owned and operated by Crown Healthcare.
Right.
So if you've ever seen Crown and Brown, they're synonymous. They're the same. We're owned by Crown Healthcare. Crown has a great corporate team of nurses, of folks who they spend their time in the weeds of rolling out new ordinances and new regulations, and here's a new policy, and then they'll help us then implement what it would look like for our specific building. Okay, so here's this new rule. We need to start doing this. This is the person that's going to start regulating this. We're going to do some observations with this person and these things. So we don't get bogged down in having to spend our time in the books and going to these seminars in Montgomery.
Okay.
They're doing that for us so that we can focus on our 68 folks down here in Washington.
Let me ask you, you mentioned Montgomery. Do y'all have lobbyists, that go to Montgomery, that go to Washington for different rules and regulations, or is that kind of...
Never thought about it.
If the Nursing Home Association may have, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
They may have.
Yeah, we've had... We'll do a couple, the Alabama Nursing Home Association, ANHA, will do 2 different conferences throughout the year. They'll do a spring and a fall one. And during that time, they'll have state representatives come there and actually present, do a Q&A session and things like that. So I don't know specifically I'm sure there's a lot going on that we don't know about.
You don't want to know about it.
I don't want to know about it.
Yeah. I think about Alexander City, small town USA. I think about Brown with a 68 bed facility. That gives y'all an opportunity to be more personal with folks, do the more one-on-one with folks. And to me, that means...
And honestly, I kind of use that not just as a marketing tool, but it really is. We are so family-oriented.
I know you are.
If a grandchild comes through the door, we know who they belong to. Dylan's going to know, that's so-and-so's. Who
they're there to see.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Even my family, my kids come to the building and other people, and when I get home, my children are asking about specific people.
Really?
Hey, did you see so-and-so today?
Really?
Hey, what were they doing? So very, very personal.
So the girls are just, you think you can see your girls going into that line of work one day, or is it too early?
Too early. We already have some professions that we're thinking about, and none of them have to do with anything with healthcare. So,
Okay. And
but,
that's okay.
You know, they're 14 and 10. Y'all do what you want. I'll support
Oh,
you.
they're going to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, y'all got a doctor in the family to be.
Well, we hope.
Thomas?
We hope. Yeah. He
He's
finds
in-
out the 15th of December.
Finds out what?
About dental school.
Really?
Yeah. He had his last interview at UAB last month.
Wow.
So we'll see.
Folks, there's never enough time when you're talking to good folks like Candy Tate, Dylan Beagle with Brown Nursing Home, to find out everything we need to know. We found out a good bit this morning, though. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
You as well.
Thanksgiving to you and your family, and I'll be seeing you down the road.
You will.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back.
Bye.
Doc's Cafe, they want to say happy Thanksgiving to you all, and we want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody at Doc's Cafe today. Now, they'll be closed tomorrow and Friday, but today, Sloppy Joe or chicken fingers, tater tots, fried okra, mac and cheese, speckled butter beans, and tomato biscuit soup of the day. Of course, they got one heck of a salad bar there at Doc's Cafe at Russell Medical, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody from Doc's.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Butterfly's Gift Shop is located in downtown Dadeville, Alabama, behind the historic courthouse. Little Miss Paisley enjoys shopping, game day apparel, Chimney Rock hot sauce, caps, and a whole lot more. Then through the doors to Sweet Magnolia's Salon and Spa, where the girls are doing massages, hair, and facials. Maury is now a skin consultant. Love doing hair and makeup for weddings. That's Sweet Magnolia Salon and Spa in downtown Dadeville.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Uh, 56 degrees outside right now. It's going to be a high of 65 today. Partly cloudy skies, but no rain. Tonight, it could be chilly tonight, but it's going to be clear. In fact, it's 53 degrees, and it's still fog in the area. 34 for a low tonight. Thanksgiving Day is looking like this. It'll be a great day. No rain. 55 for a high, 29 for a low. Black Friday. 52 and 30. And be careful going down to Saraland, Benjamin Russell. Iron Bowl Saturday, looking really good. 56 and 44. The last day of November is Sunday. 56 and 35 and a big chance of rain. And then Monday, first day of December, 54 and 41 with a chance of rain. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, right here in Alexander City, Alabama. Hey, even a text right here from our old buddy Santa Claus. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, Alex City. Santa will be at Crossroads Christmas Bazaar this coming Friday. It's going to be a great day for that. The grand entrance at 10 a.m. Come see Santa and visit. Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas. That's that holiday bazaar they have down there. So, good morning to you there, Santa, and good morning to you, Jason Moran, EMA Director. We were just talking about yesterday could have been a busier day for you, but it was pretty busy with a tornado watch. Up above us, it got pretty rough.
Right, up around the Birmingham area, Mount Olive, I think it was, Leeds, maybe they had several trees down.
Seems like Mount Olive gets hit a lot.
And trees on houses, that kind of stuff. So I don't know about an injury report. I know here we did go on a tornado watch, which the watch means we're looking. Right. The potential's there. And, excuse me, we did have a thunderstorm warning on into the afternoon, but it was mainly for a little small strip on the south end of the county. About 809 people got the alert when it went out. So.
Did anybody lose power around here?
Yes.
I thought I saw some areas.
Just in the, it was in the Reeltown area that I know about for sure. Did have some damage reports of siding being blown off a house, maybe a couple houses, and some tin roofs that were dented up with the hail. We did have some hail. Yeah, had quarter-size hail in Reeltown. Really? Okay. And so all that stuff needs to be documented and that kind of thing, and we feed back to the National Weather Service during the storm and after the storm, just for their data collection and that kind of stuff. So,
but you know, we if you go find a leak or two at your house or here, you'd found it yesterday.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure the numbers on the rain yet, but I know we got a lot. Yeah. It was very much needed. Unfortunately, a lot of that, when it hasn't rained in a while and we get a bunch in a hurry, it kind of runs off, fills the ditches up. I know there were multiple accidents yesterday here in Alex City during the heavy rainfall.
I heard a lot of sirens yesterday.
So you can't drive when it's raining 2 inches an hour like you do when the sun's shining. Right. So slow down, take your time. You know, people hydroplane. Your visibility is impaired just a little bit with the rain falling. And windshield wipers trying to keep up. So do slow down, give yourself some distance between that person in front of you, and take your time, get there.
Let me tell you something. We kind of dodged a bullet yesterday, even though we did get a lot of rain. I'm glad it's come and gone because a lot of folks are traveling today. Today's the day they head out. You got a good day for that. But still be careful. Traffic's going to be, especially on 280. You got Black Friday tomorrow. You got Benjamin Russell heading down to Saraland. Friday. what is Dale? It is Wednesday. I'm getting mixed up on these pre-recorded shows. And then on Saturday, you got, and that traffic will start Friday.
Yes.
Thursday and Friday, heading down to Auburn to the Iron Bowl. So
a lot of stuff happening, passing through the county.
Yeah.
You know, kids are out of school,
Yeah,
so
that's
there's
right.
more
All
kids
week.
out on the streets, riding their bikes and stuff. So just slow down, enjoy the season.
Yeah.
It's going to be cooler, and as it should be this time of year. And just make some good memories, and hopefully don't have any bad ones.
In fact, I got to get Ellen up early tomorrow so she can get my fire built. Start bringing some firewood in.
Bless her.
Yeah, bless her heart. I'm gonna get up early in the morning, get me a fire going, and keep it going all day long. 'Cause it's gonna be cool enough for that. What does the Moran family do for Thanksgiving? Do y'all have a tradition? Do you go anywhere or?
Well, we used to go like 5 or 6 different places, but over the years, we've lost our family members and that kind of stuff. And my family, my brother, my sister, and I, we all get together one time in the summer, and we have a fish fry.
4th of July?
Around the 4th of July.
Okay.
Between the 4th of July and Labor Day, and get together at her place on the lake and just have a long day and enjoy it.
Good for y'all.
We're all there for each other if we need us otherwise. Right. Actually, my brother and sister and I got together Monday and went fishing together.
Really?
So, had a good day too.
Okay.
So, yeah, we actually.
Bass, crappie, catfish?
Crappie right now, so we did bring some home.
Ooh,
and
that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
that's my
crappie's
favorite.
great.
Oh.
But we had a good time. We went to a boat ramp pretty close to here and then stopped back by the Generals and had lunch and just had a great day.
Had a good day.
That's absolutely.
I'm glad to hear y'all say that, because sometimes you just have to take time to be with your family. And sometimes it gets so hectic around the holiday times, it's too hectic.
Right. And it used to, people made time. It was just a given that you were going to granddad's house,
Yep, you're right.
And you were going to do this, but now busyness and priorities are different, and people just don't put as much emphasis, I don't think, on it as they used to.
When you were a little boy, when you were growing up, did you have a tradition on Thanksgiving? I'm just trying to, because why I'm asking that, because see, it seemed like so many folks I asked that question to, the guys would go deer hunting on Thanksgiving morning, and they would come in at lunchtime. So that was kind of
not so much with my family, with my wife's family. I know they moved the Thanksgiving lunch till supper because of the men were hunting during the day.
Yeah.
And when I came into the family, I would join them, and we had a lot of great times, and even going camping and hunting trips and that kind of stuff.
Really?
So a lot of times it'd be really cold too. I'm not a cold weather fan, and so I like to stay where it's warm. If it gets below about 45 degrees, it's done got too cold for me.
Michael Freeman, you heard earlier, he was knows fishing, but he also knows weather because he's that kind of fisherman, and they have to know the weather. But he kept saying, we're going to be getting a lot of snow.
Yeah, that's a 4-letter word for around here, I heard him say when he said that. I said, no, don't say that.
I guess we get, anytime, most of us are kids at heart when it comes to snow.
Oh, sure.
I mean, because we just don't get it that often. I know Ellen and I hopefully been able to go back out west, and I want to go in October. I want to hit that chance of snow out there, because we don't get it much here.
Well, I know around here, if it get it and you last a day, maybe school's turned out for a day or an afternoon or a day and a half, and you get to enjoy it, and then it melts and goes away, and everybody can go back to work. But we've had some instances since I've been in the EMA office where we had ice for 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah. The ice can be a problem.
Right. The snow's one thing, but then when it melts and freezes, you got ice on the roadways, and we had that where it was 3 or 4 days in, and people's got to go back to work and understand that. So they're going to get back out, even though there's travel advisories, and we're asking people to stay off the roads if they can, and so that becomes an issue. And
it's amazing what ice does. Just a little bit of ice on power lines, how heavy it is on trees, on pine needles.
Pull the lines down, break the limbs off above the power lines, and they fall on the lines. and it's if it's actively snowing or icing, it just repeats itself. You go up, put the power line back up, and 4 hours later it's back on the ground again. So, and that brings up the fact of being prepared for whatever. If you're in your car, in this wintertime and it's snowing and icing, food, water, blankets, something to stay warm.
Medicine.
Any kind of medicines that you take, that kind of stuff. Anything that's unique to you, prosthetic, ostomies, anything that you can't get your hands on readily.
Yes, sir.
If you're traveling, and when I say traveling, even if you're going 40 miles, pack something with you because you don't know what could happen, especially if you got bad weather going on with ice and snow.
Do you ask that question a lot? Are you prepared to young folks? We will take a break. When we come back, I want to hear the answer to that. We'll be right back. Well, we were talking about Mitchell, Vivian Autry a while ago, David Chamber of Commerce. They'll have their meet and greet over at the Mitchell house next month. I say that because it's an event place. She has added on, she and her family have added on. You can, it holds like 200 folks. Jason, you've been there at different events. Yep. It's just a neat place, and it's been there since 1835. You're talking about a place to make a memory at. Put it on your things to do for 2026.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dadeville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full-service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading. Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. today. Now, let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dayton. 256-825-4827.
Come on back in here and join me and the director of EMA, Tallapoosa County EMA Director Jason Moran. Just talking about, before we left, I asked the question, when you ask young folks, children, are they prepared for bad weather? And most of them probably.
Kids know, but most of them will tell you that, hey, we do have a safe place in our house.
Okay.
And we do have a box that mom and daddy fixes, and that we refer to that as your emergency kit with food, water, medicines, that kind of stuff in it that you might need in your safe place. Theory behind it is have enough stuff for 72 hours on hand. And the times that we live in and the resources that we have, within 72 hours, we should be able to go to every structure, every facility that we know that someone could possibly be at and check it to make sure that there's nobody trapped there.
What's the difference in a safe place and what do you call them? The
FEMA rated safe room.
Yeah.
So a FEMA rated safe room.
That's what Hattonville has now?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And also Jackson's Gap. We just opened one in Jackson's Gap. So we're blessed in that area now. We've got, I think there's 6 of them across the county, from Daviston to Hackneville to Jackson's Gap to Camp Hill, Union, and Tallahassee. So those are FEMA rated. They meet the criteria for FEMA, 250 mile an hour winds.
Wow.
A safer place could be like a church, basement, or anything like that.
Courthouse.
It's not a designated FEMA. It doesn't meet all that criteria. But it's safer than maybe staying in a mobile home or something like that. Mobile homes are great as far as a place to live, and I've lived in a mobile home myself.
Me too.
But the thing is the anchoring systems that hold them to the ground, a lot of times is not adequate, and it just blows that mobile home off its foundation.
Literally.
Thus, and then as it rolls, it comes apart and people get injured. So, and that's another thing, have a plan. Know how long it's going to take you, say, to get from that mobile home to the courthouse or wherever you choose for your safer place. With Jackson's Gap now being open, also the mayor there, Mayor Frank Lucas, super guy. He's got a basement in their town hall, and he opens that basement. He was doing that even before we got the shelter.
Wow.
So for cold weather and for severe weather.
Are you seeing people build storm shelters more these days, or is that just kind of?
Yes. Even people that put like mobile homes out in the country, whether it's a long ways to a safer place, if you will. I see a lot of them being anchored outside the structure. They pour
storm
concrete.
Shelters?
Yes. It's like an above ground unit. Also, if you have one of those put in, and we get them kind of often, especially after tornado events, call our office at 825-1078 and let us know what your address is. And we put your address, we get your contact information, and we build that. We have a map that has all the storm shelters in the county on that map. So if we have a tornado, we can overlay the path of that tornado, and we can either call or go see every one of those residents in that path to make sure you're not trapped in your storm shelter, to make sure you can get out. The very first event we had, I think, was probably the April 19th storm of 2020. We had a kind of a vague list, but we didn't have any way to get in touch with people. So we sent, and that was kind of like 3/4 of the county that was involved. It wasn't like one little path where the tornado went. So we sent somebody to every one of them, even as far from Tallahassee all the way to Davison. We sent somebody to every one to make sure everybody was okay. But that resulted into us becoming, refining that list, and we keep it up to date. We look at it once a month and update it with a latitude, longitude, telephone number, address. Where is it at on the property? Is it underneath the carport? Is it in a room inside the home? Or is it in a bank out behind the house or in the ground or whatever? That way we can take a list of 10 and give to this firefighter and another list of 10 and give to that one, and they can go seek and conquer and come back and check that box off that they've been checked on. It also gives us an opportunity to, especially if there's damage, to find out some of the extent of the damage and that kind of thing and what their needs might be. You know, do they need food? Do they need shelter? What might they need to get back a little bit on their feet, kind of thing.
Volunteer fire departments, we have 13 in the county. Are they, do you know which ones need volunteers more than others? Or is that kind of a tough question?
Well, some do need, the need is greater at some locations than others, but they all need new volunteers.
Right, yeah.
Union, Paces Point, Dadeville, they have more volunteers than some of the rest of them do.
Oh, okay, good.
There's some departments that don't have but 2 or 3 people.
Really?
And that's the reality. And
I've never heard that number.
We really need some more involvement in that. I was talking to somebody yesterday about that, and you know, people just don't volunteer like they used to. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of helping your neighbor. To me, it just gives you a good feeling to help somebody else when they need help, and that's what they're there for.
We talk about giving back to your community. That's part of that.
It takes dedication.
Yeah.
You know, to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and it's 25 degrees outside and put on turnout gear and go jump in a fire truck and put somebody's house fire out. Number one, these folks just lost their home, and hopefully they got out with their lives and nobody's trapped inside, that kind of thing. And you know, their world just changed. Anybody that's ever had a fire in their home, you'll hear them say before the fire and after the fire.
Yeah.
And that's significant for them. But to be able to make a difference and possibly save lives, you know, if you have a car accident and the person's entrapped in that vehicle, they've got to be extricated. Somebody's got to do that.
You got to have the experience.
Exactly. You got to have the experience and you got to have the equipment.
Yeah.
New cars nowadays, like, they got all these fancy airbags in them. They've got steels and construction pieces in the cars that some of the cutters won't even cut. You know, you have to have specialized equipment for that.
Really? I'm not. Wow.
So different kind of metals to make them stronger and safer. But yet, if it's crumbled up like a Coke can, you got to open it back up. If you don't have the tools to do that, it creates some opportunity.
I think about those volunteer fire departments that's got 2 or 3. That's how do you get folks interested in doing that? What incentive? I mean, you know, because it's volunteer, you don't get paid for it.
Right.
I just wonder.
You know, you can go to school. Most of the time, it won't cost you anything but your time as far as getting certified.
Right.
I'd done that back in the 90s. Became a certified firefighter. But I went a couple nights a week for about 6 months, and then one.
You were dedicated.
Yeah. And a Saturday, once a month kind of thing, and came out with a certified firefighter at the end through the Alabama Fire College. And
where do you go for that, Jason?
Most of the time it's locally.
Okay.
You know, a fire department can host it.
Okay.
Someone that's certified with the fire college can come and teach the classes. But it's neat. I encourage you to, if you've ever thought anything about it, that you'd like it, you know, come work with them for a weekend or something. A lot of departments aren't busy. They don't run calls all the time, which is great. But some do, and hook up with those and see if it's something you're interested in.
If you don't get anything out of this conversation today with Jason Moran, wherever you live in Tallapoosa County, get involved in a volunteer fire department. That's something we're going to say please. We'll be right back. Chick-fil-A. Let me tell you, I've got a brand new menu right here for Chick-fil-A for today. Now, they're going to be closed tomorrow. They'll be back open on Friday. They got a nugget tray. They got a chicken mini tray. They got a strip tray. They got a fruit tray, cookie tray, and a brownie tray. And all you got to do is just order it, go by and pick it up, and be the hero. Happy Thanksgiving from Chick-fil-A.
Glenn Smith's closing out the year is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Full-size GMC Sierras, almost $15,000 off. GMC Canyons, over $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing. Plus, no payments until March of next year. Now is the time for end-of-year savings at Glenn Smith's GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just an awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people, and we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
As the heat of summer fades and cooler temperatures come calling, we look forward to that feeling of fall. It's the perfect time to be outdoors with family and friends, and a great time to be alive. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sutherland, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials. They've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber. The best in outdoor needs.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
Well, let's wrap up the Thanksgiving Eve show. Jason Moran, thank you for coming out here. Thank you for what you do for Tallapoosa County. And again, volunteers. And wherever you are in just Tallapoosa County, I'm talking about, volunteer. Put that on your to-do list. give back. And the more young folks we can get involved in that, the better off we'll all be. Don't forget about Thanksgiving meal will be served tomorrow at the Benjamin Russell High School cafeteria. It's a free meal. In fact, I may go up there and just hang out and say hello to some folks. But happy Thanksgiving to you all. Ryan, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Jason Moran, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And tomorrow's show and Friday's show has already been pre-recorded with Davie Mayor Chuck Ledbetter, Alex City Mayor Mike Dinsmore, Johnny Taylor tells the history of Thanksgiving, and Ernest T. Bass wraps it up.